like I say, I don't know what year it is, if it's 1890 or like 1970, but like I say, it happens around. It starts somewhere around Africa or somewhere, and basically like there's these people, they just don't care. Like I say, they'll go to a theater and they'll have sex with every girl that works at the theater, and this is how they run their towns. They'll, the girls on the police force, they'll have sex with them. They have sex with the girls at the schools. They have sex with the girls at the on the beach. They just basically have sex with everyone. And it's like these mayors or whatever else. Like they have drugs or money, and they just and they also have a couple guys. So if you don't have sex with them, basically your life turns into, you get locked up or it's pretty bad. So people just basically let them do whatever, I guess, for a little while. Anyway, there's these people. This is what was going on in Germany during Hitler's time and stuff like that. Like Hitler may or may not have partaked in this. There were like these leaders that are basically like kind of like JFK's kind of wandering around basically. And like I said, they would go to mid-grade school of a town and basically have sex with the girls. We would wake up in the morning and wonder about who they're going to have sex with that day. And they would just take a different girl or just spend the whole day having sex with girls. Anyway, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. I watched it for a while or looked at it. I was like, what the? That's just weird. Anyway, so I didn't really understand it myself. Like I said, these people still might be out there in the universe or in the world. Anyway, like exponential existence people, like, anyway, though, some of them were really fat and ugly and disgusting, though, too. So it didn't really seem to be a good looking kind of guy thing. I mean, you'd probably have to talk to, unfortunately, John McCain is dead already. So you have to find another John McCain or someone that was a congressman. And basically, this is what they did. Like I said, it wasn't like the mafia. It was basically just Congress, the United States Congress. That's all it was. 1920 to 1940 United States Congress. That's what they did. They would go to school and have sex with every girl there. Anyway, it's pretty weird. They'd go to a foreign country and just have sex with girls. Anyway, mother, daughter, sister, brother, whoever. I don't know. It's pretty weird. Like I said, I was trying to nail it down which country it was coming from, whether it was the United States Congress, whether it was Hitler, or if it was just like everybody or what. Anyway, eventually, I kind of, I didn't really care that much, but anyway, it was just weird. But that's what was happening in 1920. Just massive, massive rape or sex. Like at first I thought it was consensual, and then I realized, no, the girls aren't consenting to it. It's actual rape. They I don't know. Anyway, like I say, I just don't know. And then we get into, and then they kind of calm down about it, and basically now they just kind of pretend to be like they'll be the spokesman for like Elon Musk or whatever, which probably isn't his real name, of course. He's probably just a spokesman for the company. He doesn't own shit, I bet. There's a lot of people like that. They're just a spokesman for companies. They actually don't own shit. They just pretend to own, and then, it's mostly so the girls will sleep with them or whatever, and then you find out, oh, wait, so it's subsidized by the government. It's like, yeah, they pay everything. Oh, okay. So they pay all the, yeah. So it's just programmers and there's a board. Yeah. So, like, yeah, Elon Musk wanders around like he was rich, like he's rich, and everybody might even think he's rich. It's like, he's just a spokesman for the company. A lot of companies did that. Anyway, yeah. I mean, this was what was more of a problem in the 1920s, where people actually kind of believed that there might actually be people that actually own these companies. No, it's a conglomerate. The government owns like more than a third of it. Basically me. Anyway, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I don't really even care or give a fuck about the details. And basically, in the end, I was like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with it. Fuck it. But yeah, I mean, like, and Bill Gates, like, he's Zachary. He definitely does not own Microsoft. Any more than he shot the other guy in the back. Anyway, there's a lot of this fake news, fake owners, fake everything. But there are a few families that actually do own stuff, mostly in the Middle East. Like the Middle Eastern families are different. They actually own everything. They own the trucks. They built the trucks. They own the factories. Like I say, I actually had a lot of respect for the Middle East. I love those guys. They work as a family. They work together. They work as a group. They have their own unity, and they basically, You know, they do recycling, they do everything. They have they put daughters through school. Actually, the Middle East, like Israel, they're pretty cool. They're really cool. You know, and they actually do really, you know, a lot of the science actually comes from them too, I think. Their daughters, you know, they put their daughters through school, they put their sons through school, you know, and they actually like like if you knew what the gypsies went through and what the Middle East went through, like, it's like this gorgeous girl crawling out of the gutter like with a gun, like like, like they like if you knew what the whole what the Middle Eastern families had done and everything that they've been through, you would take your hat off and bow and be like, wow, you really are that awesome. And they might like cock the gun and be like, in the name of God. But anyway, though, I'm just playing with you. No, but seriously, I did respect them a lot. They've been through a lot, and they're really cool. That's one of the reasons why I helped with evacuations, and I helped as much as I could, and did a lot of things for them. But realistically, like I say, it was on their own 2 feet. Like they faced a lot of really bad situations, and they had to protect their homes. And like I say, I love them. I really do. Like they might have thought that I was trying to hurt them or something. It's like no. I'm sorry, I didn't have anything to do with that. Anyway, there's a lot of people out there that I was just helping and I wasn't even hurting. And it was somebody else. Anyway, but I was getting blamed for it. You know, Lucifer Star. Like, there's a fake Lucifer out there, a fake of other people out there just pretending to be people. And a couple idiot hacker groups, and like there's JFK and Nixon and a couple other people, and it's like, yeah, I mean, they would just shoot people in the back. You know, do small scale, like I'm serious. They'd start at the ground floor of a high rise and just work their way up, killing everybody. It was like going postal, really bad, and it was like the United States Congress. Nobody knew. I guess nobody knew. I don't know. So anyway, like basically Jimmy Carter. That's why Jimmy Carter pardoned, like, what's his name, and what's his name pardoned Jimmy Carter and all that stuff. And I don't even know why they even bothered to pardon each other. It's like. But they were pardoning each other for torturing, war crimes, and all kinds of other crap. Because, you know, for what they had done during World War I and World War II, you know, all the bad stuff. And basically it's like, what do you need to do? Pat yourselves on the back? Like, who cares? Like, they were killing people and torturing people like crazy. They're the bad people of the world. Anyway, yeah. And Hell's Angels were, like, they're bad, but I didn't really get a fix on exactly what they did. Like, I know they did some stuff in Germany where they run around with some sidecars, where there were sidecars that were linked to like the Hell's Angels running around Germany. So it was hard to say though if they were you know, if they were bikers or if they were if they were basically like the Harvard Yale people. Like the groups, they kind of like one group was trying to pretend to be like another group and like. You know, so I was mad at the Hells Angels and stuff like that, but I wasn't that mad, and I was kind of confused about exactly what their thing was, and so like I say, I didn't go after them. Actually, I actually didn't go after almost anyone. It was actually just inner thing fighting. Nixon was crazy. Nixon stole from me, or JFK stole from me, and then other people tried to steal from Nixon or steal from blah blah or something, and then he went psycho on them, and then blah blah, then went psycho on that, blah blah. It was just basically this back and forth thing. I was really not even included in it. That's kind of why Brian was just. I was like, okay, you know, because I was just sitting at 471 Mountain Drive while all this shit was going down throughout the universe and world. That's why I was blissfully living a child's life. Until eventually somebody realized who I was or something. It's like, yes, well. And the Irishman might have figured it out first. Because they asked, because there's this really cool German guy. And there's this really cool, and the Irish people, the Irish and the German working together. And then, because the Germans were doing the metallurgy for the Titanic, with the Irish, and they were working together, and there was like this cooperation thing, and they're really cool, and the Irish cared about the German that died or something like that, which was tortured by the black people, but the Irish were blamed. So anyway, because there was a black guy that went to the LS shipyard. So and then there's all this media confusion stuff, but that's how it went down. But this is how it really went down.